Good evening. My name is David Moore, and tonight I'm going to talk about bringing innovation to an organization. Um, so, I'm looking at bringing innovation to PSI LLC. PSI is was established in 1994 under the name of Pipeline Strategies and Integrity. Originally, it was just a corrosion and integrity service company in the oil and gas industry. And more recently, PSI has moved into more arenas in the oil and gas industry, focusing on midstream techniques with they have design capabilities, project management capabilities, engineering capabilities. Um, so currently, the culture um, within PSI kind of focuses on the innovative culture. It really focuses on having that they have 2 hours of what they call PSI time on a weekly basis. Throughout that time, that is time for employees to be creative, to work on projects or assignments that they feel are important to them or that they want to learn more about. Um, PSI time is also a time to kind of catch up, to kind of reflect on the work that you've put out throughout the week so far. Um, this brings really a really good and innovative culture to PSI. Um, Employee retention is a huge deal, and the culture at PSI is one of the ways that that they retain employees. So my personal vision that describes myself as an innovative leader is um, I like to continue to build the capacity for innovative thinking by continuing my education, constantly striving to understand what helps my employees be creative. I allow small failures, and I do not reprimand an employee when they do fail. Um, I think that failure itself is a good thing, and it's a great learning tool. And if you have employees that are scared to fail, you're never going to have true innovation in the company. Um, in my current role as a business operations manager, I'm a leader of multiple teams within the organization, and I try to encourage as much freedom as possible. Um, I don't think you can just tell someone, hey, go out and be innovative. I think that's something that really has to come with encouragement. You have to realize that there's that it's allowed to be innovative, that you're allowed to fail, that you're allowed to be creative, um, and just having an understanding of what's going on around you. So currently, PSI is using the matrix format organizational structure. In a matrix organizational structure, the reporting relationships are set up as a grid rather than a traditional hierarchy. There's a type of organizational management in which people with similar skills are pooled for work assignments, resulting in more than one manager to report to. This happens all the time in PSI, and I think that there's both pros and cons to this. Some of the pros are, our employees will be well diversified because they're having interactions with multiple members of multiple groups throughout the year. And one of the biggest drawbacks is there's at times it feels that there's not enough professional coaching and development going on because there's so many projects where everyone's reporting to different people. Um, so in order to kind of maintain the innovation and the momentum within the organization, I think it's just bringing excitement to the workplace and then reward innovative behavior. And then just continue to allow failure in the organization with the hopes that that failure will produce innovation in the long run. Um, yeah, it's been a pleasure being in this class, and have a good evening.